Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube tech guy. Hey guys, so today is a very interesting video because never had I had a company be so confident as to reach out to me to do a sponsored video that they want me to compare their product against a direct competitor and just tell my findings. So let's get started and see which is the best 4K projector on the market. So this video is about the two top 4K projectors around $2,000 coming from one, Nebula, the Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K projector, versus our old reviewed product, the XGIMI Horizon Pro 4K projector. So these are two 4K projectors, so we're gonna go over different categories to really see which one is better overall and which one is better in each single category, because none of them is gonna be a sweep. I will let you know that right away. So let's go ahead and see which one is better at what. Now, when it comes to picture quality, this is obviously pretty much the most important feature you could have on a projector, right? And both of these have really good picture quality, starting off with their lumens. Now, lumens is the brightness of the image. It's one of the most important, if not the most important thing you can look at in a projector. And with these, they both have ANSI lumens. These are real lumens. I always like to educate people that when you see lumens online and they say like 3,000, 4,000 lumens, that is with the bulb outside of the projector. It's basically what most people in the tech industry call fake lumens because they aren't real. They are not what you're really getting inside the projector. So these are ANSI lumens. Well, that's what you always want to look at when considering a projector, and these are two of the best ones, especially for this price range. For the XGIMI, you have 2,200 lumens, so it's really good and bright. But the Nebula is a laser projector, so not only does it have more lumens in terms of 2,400, but the laser helps the color be just really impressive. So it was really impressive to me, more so because my wife commented on how much brighter and better looking it is, and that is something that is very impressive because my wife does not get impressed by all the electronics that I bring home. And that one she immediately called out. So I was like, okay, this is a noticeable difference. Not only is it brighter, as you can see side by side images, but the color is definitely better. And again, that goes to the laser technology in here. It allows for a brighter color and it just is richer. Both have HDR support, both support HDR10, and when testing that out against each other, you could definitely notice the richer color in terms of quality standing out at you in the Nebula. It just immediately stood out to me, the quality that I was seeing, and definitely better at both color and brightness. So when it comes to picture quality, that is the biggest difference, I would say. Because of the laser projector the Nebula has, it really does stand out at being a better overall image quality. Then we go to sound quality, and honestly, I was expecting XGIMI to win this. I've had this for a few months now, and the sound quality was really good. Because it has Harman Kardon backing its fine tuning, I thought, look, this is gonna be one that the XGIMI wins. But I was mistaken. The Nebula actually took this one as well. Now, on specs, it did have better specs. You have two 10-watt speakers as opposed to two 8-watt speakers that are on the XGIMI. So the Nebula has stronger output, but it also has two tweeters, and this really made a difference. Overall, the sound quality was just, again, more full in this case. Just had a richer sound, and basically the bass, the highs, the mids, the lows, they just overall sounded much better. But let's go ahead and see for yourself.
I'll grab my cape, I'll fly through the air. I'll grab my cape, I'll fly through the air. I'll be your hero, baby, if you let me. I promise I will be there for you in your time of need. I'll be your hero, baby, if you let me. I promise I will be there for you in your time of need.
So yes, both of these speakers are gonna do very well, mind you, and both of them are definitely better than your TVs that you would buy for $2,000. These speakers are way better than those. So just know that going in, these projectors are gonna give you a lot fuller and richer sound than any TV anywhere near this price range will give you. Now, I did say this wasn't gonna be a blowout, and that's because when it comes to ports, XGIMI does take that lead. When it comes to having more ports available to you, you have two HDMIs, two USBs, and an Ethernet port, whereas the Nebula has one HDMI and one USB. So that really does matter. When you're looking at a TV replacement, depending on what you want to do, you might want to connect more than one thing. Say if you want to connect to Roku, Apple TV, PlayStation, Xbox, you can connect 2 of them on the XGIMI, whereas the Nebula can only connect 1. Now, the one caveat is these both have Android 10, which we'll be getting into in a second. So mind you that you do have pretty much all the apps you could already want. So I could only really see you connecting a gaming console or something along those lines that you would be missing out on here, except for one thing, of course. And that one thing is Nebula's secret compartment that they have, where they have a dongle. Now you might be asking yourself, what is this? Well, it's going to help them in the next category, which is the overall interface and usage of Android built into them. Now, Nebula has a very smart strategy when it comes to this projector, and that is they have a dongle. Now you might be wondering, well, what does this dongle really do, or what do I care? Well, this dongle is actually your first HDMI port, and the reason why is because it allows you to have Netflix on a projector built in. See, Android projectors that are made overseas typically cannot have Android built into it. It's a whole thing of Netflix and their rights issues and all this kind of stuff. So on the XGIMI, you have to get a Google TV or a Roku to watch Netflix. However, on the Nebula, you have Netflix built in. So that is a very big thing because it's obviously still the biggest streaming service on the market. And if you want to be able to watch it, the XGIMI, you have to buy a whole nother product to do so, whereas the Nebula has it built in. Going for convenience here, that is a really big difference. Now, they both have Android 10, have both gotten a good amount of updates, so I do like that we're seeing updates on both of them. Then, when it comes to Android, there isn't much difference to their layouts. I will say that I do like the dongle also giving you a little bit more customization on the Nebula than I would say the XGIMI does give you. Now, Nebula doesn't run away with this category because it does have 16 gigs of storage, whereas the XGIMI has 32. However, I would say for most people that I've talked to about this, most people are completely fine with 16. They don't really do it anything more than having all their streaming services. And you can fit every single streaming service you want with 16 gigs, no problem. So while it was kind of split between these two, I have to imagine that having Netflix and any other app that has licensing issues, and you know we're gonna see more of that as the streaming wars grow, I think Nebula has to take the interface category as well, just because overall you're gonna get more out of it having all the apps unrestricted, whereas XGIMI you might have to buy additional accessories or TV accessories to really watch everything you want. And then we go to price point. Now, normal price is gonna be $21.99 and $18.99. However, both of them are on sale right now at the current time of filming this. This is $19.99 for the Nebula and $16.99 for the XGIMI. So overall, these are really, really good quality projectors. And I will say that there is going to be a price gap between them. The XGIMI is going to be a lower price, so they have to win this category. But the difference is that you do get a little bit better picture and sound quality with the Nebula. So price, bang for your buck, that's going to depend on what your needs are. So who won this overall comparison? Well, I will say that XGIMI did put up a really good fight. They have more ports as well as a lower tier price point. So that does give some advantages if you can only afford so much, and if you are looking to plug up multiple devices to it, hey, this projector should be considered. However, I will say that the Nebula did win 3 of the categories, and 2 of them I think are the biggest and most important categories for a projector. The Nebula, because of its laser projection, really has a better and brighter picture quality. It's more vibrant, it's sharper, and it's brighter. Brightness is such a big factor, and again, the fact that my wife even noticed it right off the bat and commented on it, I could tell that this was a big step up because she doesn't impress easily on a lot of electronics that we get. The second thing I will say is that it has the better sound quality. So that is a big difference because you want it to sound good, you want it to fill up a room. This we have in our bedroom, and it is absolutely awesome when we watch a movie together or when the kids come in and we all have a movie night. It really is awesome that everyone can hear it with great sound quality. Finally, you do have a better interface and you have all your apps. Having Netflix and every app you could want available is going to be important. So I will say that having all those apps is really crucial to a lot of people. So let me know what you think. I think this is definitely a Nebula win in this case, but what do you think? Have you ever considered any Android TV projector? Is there another brand I should take a look at? Is there another model I should take a look at? We haven't taken a look at short throw projectors yet, but I would be curious to take a look at that next and see the advantages of them. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you as always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.
Thank you so much again for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, follow me on social media at YouTube Tech Guy. And check out some more great tech videos on your screen right now.